Have you done training today?
Yeah, it's just training.
Has it been alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I ask why they're dressed in the different uniform that we don't normally see?
I'm not too sure. That's not us. No.
Oh, is it not police?
No, I think that's the army. I'm not too sure.
Oh, right.
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, brilliant.
We don't train with them, so we've got all different sites.
Okay.
So I'm not too sure where they've come from or who they are.
Yeah.
It's not a net issued uniform at all, is it?
No.
You'd never have to wear that.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just interested. We're like geeks, really.
Yeah. Okay then, thank you very much.
No worries.
You take care.
Buckle up, everyone. This inspection starts off relaxed and friendly, but quickly becomes eye-opening. The cameraman chats casually with the officers during their training session and notices something that doesn't seem right. A uniform appears to be out of proper guideline, which sparks his curiosity. As he asks simple, respectful questions, it becomes clear that some officers aren't fully sure what's actually approved and what isn't. The conversation stays calm and polite, creating a comfortable atmosphere. At the same time, there's a quiet shift in control, with a member of the public confidently asking fair questions. This steady opening makes it clear this isn't just small talk. It's the beginning of a serious lesson in responsibility and transparency.
How you going? All right.
How are you? You okay?
Yeah, they're alright. What are you doing down here?
Pardon?
What are you doing down here?
Oh, just chilling.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Just saw you filming, that's all. We're just curious as to why.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just having a look round, that's all.
Okay.
Oh, they can get by.
Right, okay, look, sorry chaps, right, this is how it works. This is a very big police space.
Yeah.
It deals with a lot of stuff, alright, so there's going to be security issues in and around it. If we see a couple of people filming, it makes us suspicious. Now you might be completely...
Stop there 1 second. No. Stop there 1 second. She needs to tell me something first.
You might be...
Whoa, hold on. No. Hold on.
Reason for what you're doing.
Listen.
Why we're talking to you is because it makes us a bit suspicious.
Suspicious is not a crime.
I'm not saying it is, but it makes us a bit suspicious that someone's filming this area because it's so prominent as a police site, okay? Which is why we're talking to you. So I'm
Sorry
Martin.
to interrupt you.
This is Alex. Not interrupting, I'm Martin, this is Alex. We're from the Mounted Branch, and this is why we're talking to you, okay?
Okay.
So if you could just give us an explanation
No, first,
why you're doing
would you like to tell us something?
Can you just answer my question?
No, it won't go any further until you tell us something. You need to tell us something.
We really need you to answer.
No, we don't answer questions on a public footpath.
Okay.
If you tell us something first, we might have an amicable conversation with you. Have you got something to tell us?
Go on then.
Have you
Have
anything?
I got something to tell you?
Yeah.
Well,
You're on about us recording.
A short time later, the mood shifts as officers on horseback arrive and suggest that his filming looks suspicious. The man stays calm and confidently explains that simply seeming suspicious is not a crime, and recording from public spaces is allowed. He stands his ground without raising his voice, keeping the conversation respectful and steady. You can see the officers trying to take back control of the situation while slowly realizing they don't have the legal advantage. He politely chooses not to answer certain questions and turns each moment into a clear, educational point. His voice remains calm but firm, showing that strong knowledge is the best form of self-defense. The moment feels like a careful back and forth where every response is measured, and the officer's frustration begins to quietly appear.
Recording.
I told you what we've got to tell you.
You're on about us recording, and you've got to tell us at the first available opportunity you're recording us.
Let's start in a recording. NSPC body 1. Start recording this. Start being recording syndrome. Oh right, okay.
That's why we interrupted you. It wasn't being ignorant, or
My colleague there is just letting you know about the...
Okay.
right.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Did you know about
It's
this?
just before we continue with the conversation.
Yeah,
Is there anything you want to say to my colleague on that matter?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
What, that you're being body worn videoed and recorded?
Yeah.
Just, have you read what
Thank you,
it says?
thank you.
Very
need to-
briefly, yeah.
Well, this one, you're wanting something from us,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
need to at least.
No, that's
100%.
okay.
We're not
Yeah.
running away or anything
No,
like
that's
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alright, so we'll go
Totally.
over that matter.
Yeah.
So we're just literally having a look around. If we find something, let go of this please.
Yeah, okay,
And
yeah.
if we find anything interesting on our day out today, like the horses and the training ground that you've got here,
Yeah.
we're making a video. That's all.
Ah,
about
okay.
it. That's all.
Is that for anyone in particular?
Just for us.
Just for us.
For your own
Yeah.
benefit?
And who are you guys? When you say us, like what?
Yeah.
Members of
when you
public.
say us, as in,
Just video makers, members
Yeah.
of the public, whatever you want to call us today. We've got no title.
Who
have we?
sees who watches the video?
Well, that depends who we show it to.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like,
Do they get
not
posted
decided.
online, or
Oh, okay.
how does it work?
Well, it depends. If I find something of like a house fire or something, I might sell it to a newspaper. If I find a police station with some training going on, I might show it to my...
So
It depends what-
thank you. So the fact that you've got that and you're got that in such a sort of like show me state means you've been stopped before. Do you
No,
do you film?
You guys film
prominent
us, but we're not allowed to film things that we want.
Yeah.
No,
Oh no, we're not saying you're not allowed
you're not
to.
allowed.
We
What I'm
just
saying
wanted to have
is,
a chat
Many
about
people
No, no,
we're
but,
not allowed.
Okay.
but this man's attitude, come on, like we have to listen to him. We could. That also, he's got information there. We can actually walk away from you.
Yeah,
As if we're not being detained.
You're not being detained. No.
Well, we can just walk away now. But that we
you
want.
could do, but then that's going to make us be even.
It doesn't
more
matter.
suspicious,
Well, then
isn't it?
you're going to follow us back up the road. You just need to have a better approach next time. I think so. I think so.
Do agree to disagree. I think that
You was very
we-
polite. What I'm
Right,
saying is
okay,
the
yeah.
attitude. We must understand. We don't have to understand anything. We just if we're doing a lawful
For
activity.
conversation to go anywhere, we've got to understand each other, haven't we? So let's.
The situation grows more serious as he confidently reminds the officers that recording in public places is completely legal. The officers say they are only being careful, but he calmly breaks down each point using clear facts and simple logic. He clearly explains what he is doing, stating that he is documenting public spaces and encouraging transparency in a respectful way. The balance of the conversation begins to change when the officers realize they cannot pressure him with unclear security claims. His strong understanding of the rules makes them rethink the way they are speaking to him. They slowly adjust their approach and soften their tone as the exchange goes on. For the first time, they begin to listen instead of give orders. What started as a tense moment slowly turns into a quiet, real-time learning moment for everyone involved.
Let's forget
It
about
depends
that
from
now.
what-
You got to understand in this day and age, with everything that happens, if we see people filming prominent buildings and stuff like that, we're going to be suspicious. That's a normal thing to think, isn't it? Okay.
But in our eyes,
Yeah,
why would
What-
you walk by something so interesting and not get
No, I totally get that.
Yeah,
I
okay,
totally
well,
get
we've got
that.
two points of view, and that's what
once
we're
we've
talking
had a
about, and that's what
we're
conversation,
trying to
then
bottom
that's
out.
Yeah.
understood,
All
isn't
right.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But prior to that conversation, we don't know that, do we? Prior to stopping and chatting to you, we don't know anything about this situation really. So until we learn more about the situation, a bit more about what you're doing and why you're here, then we'll kind of be a bit more like, okay, that's fine, or maybe it's not fine. But until we ask some questions and have a chat,
The guidance says that we don't have to
don't have-
account for what we're doing in a public space. So basically, if what you deem is suspicious just by having a camera and pointing it at your building from an outside perspective, we don't deem that as like because we're not doing anything like out of the ordinary in regards to suspicion.
we
We're
can
just
have a conversation, can't we? As like,
you can, but
not
the guidance does
about
actually
it.
say that if about social media vloggers and stuff,
Just talk.
it basically says that we should be just left alone.
okay, but we are allowed to have a conversation with you.
You can have a conversation,
Yeah.
but the reason why I was interrupting him
Yeah.
is because I couldn't help over here. You're putting your body cam on,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And you're quizzing us about using the same device. Oh, all right, we're not pointing it at you in
Because it's
particular.
a sensitive police building. That's all.
Sensitive.
You know
Well,
that, isn't it?
it's like that's like Johnson's baby cream, isn't it? You know, everything's sensitive these days. Like.
But you must understand the way the world works, yeah.
Well, no,
And
that-
that obviously people want to film police buildings, police vehicles for not very good reasons, for not very nice reasons.
Well,
For
we
things
don't know about that
for
because
things
we
like
haven't got that.
hostile reconnaissance. Even though you might not be doing that, and you might not have that mindset, and that might be the furthest thing from your intention, that still is something that happens in the world.
Yeah, but hostile.
This is the point where the inspection becomes truly impressive. The officers explain that they are simply doing their job, but the man calmly refers to official NPCC guidance to support his position. He points out, in a clear and respectful way, that vloggers and journalists are allowed to work freely when they are acting within the law. The way he speaks is calm, organized, and confident, showing he came fully prepared with facts. He also turns the conversation around by noting that they are recording him as well, without clearly explaining why. Then he delivers a strong and thoughtful line, explaining that if someone had bad intentions, they wouldn't appear openly on camera. After that, there's a noticeable pause, and the mood changes. Clear reasoning takes over the moment, and the authorities' position weakens. It becomes one of those powerful, unscripted moments that people remember because it feels real and honest.
Do you get that?
Yeah, but
You see what I mean?
hostile reconnaissance, is it done by is it usually done in this way, that we've got our faces uncovered?
All sorts of ways. There's no way it's not done in this way or that way.
But it's not usually done in this way, is it? You know, because basically we've walked past God knows how many cameras, and there's that many cameras today that are auto recognition for facial recognition. So we believe, when we've been in the town and everything like that, I reckon the police already know who everybody is anyway, because we haven't haven't hidden ourselves by coming here.
But the thing is, as a police officer, you can't sit back on your rest on your laurels and think, oh, another police officer might know that, because they might not.
But how about
work on might? You've got to kind of look into things a bit more, otherwise we wouldn't really be doing our job properly.
Yeah, but your job is to tackle real suspicion and prevent crime and stuff like that. But here, there is no issue.
Real suspicion, then that's fine, isn't it? But until we talk, we don't know that, do we? We don't know that from a distance, or just look in. Until we chat and go, hi, how are you?
Chat. It's just
then obviously we learn more information. Until you glean that information as a police officer, you're ignorant, and you can't stay ignorant. You've got to look into things.
No, but I don't like to be told we must understand. You know, like, why are you here? It's like, if you can have a conversation, like,
fair enough to explain to you why we're doing what we're doing. That's just us being upfront and honest and saying, right, this is where we're coming from.
Yeah, well, like I say, there's no suspicion.
No, that's fine.
There's nothing that we're doing that should raise suspicion for you to challenge us filming a public building that's paid for by the taxpayers.
I would come and have a conversation with anyone, member of the public, that I saw hanging around and filming outside the police building.
You would?
I would. Just have a conversation.
Well, why don't you...
There's nothing wrong with me doing that. There's nothing illegal about me doing that. There's nothing...
There isn't, no.
...untoward about me doing that. That is just purely me as a police officer doing my job.
Okay.
And if I wasn't doing that, I'd be neglecting my job. And
is there no chance that you could just read the NPC guidelines and then that should...
doing that.
And if you read that, the guidance says, if we ain't raising suspicion in regards to the things that you mentioned, without reconnaissance.
Yeah, no, I can see that now,
you know,
because I've stopped and chatted to you.
The big T word, you know, and all that stuff. If we don't appear to be that, and we're actually filming openly, and we're, you know, we're not secretly doing stuff, then, you know.
It doesn't have to be secret though for it to be suspicious.
Miss, I don't think, the way we're acting and hanging about for a long period of time, we're not in a rush to go anywhere.
No.
I don't think that's how someone would operate. And we're being totally honest, and we're filming.
I think there's a car just going to come out of there. Do you want to just...
We're filming for our own recreational...
At this point, the officers understand they are not dealing with an ordinary passerby. They are speaking with someone who clearly understands the law and the rules behind it. The man calmly talks about tools like facial recognition, responsible citizen reporting, and how openness creates trust instead of fear. He keeps a steady, respectful tone, even as the officers try to explain their strong suspicions. Each time the pressure rises, he gently brings the conversation back to official policy and public rights. The exchange feels controlled and focused, much like a calm instructor guiding a discussion. Even the most doubtful officer begins to relax, showing how steady facts and respectful communication can break tension. The change in the atmosphere is quiet but meaningful, proving that calm honesty can shift even the hardest situations.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
Yeah, but there's a story as well. Are you aware of the story of the petrol bombs? Pill cars been set alight by... We read a story online that there's a pill car has been set on fire by constables on training. They would use the word like a drunken.
Right.
It's an investigation, so we can't speculate to say. You know, we just wanted to get a story of the whole place. You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a famous place. This is where you do a lot of your training.
I don't think, to be perfectly honest, you're going to see a lot from where.
Oh, we are. We're going to get a drone up in a minute.
You're going to get a drone?
Yeah, drone's going over.
Okay, right. That's probably not going to help the situation, is it?
What do you mean now? What?
Because
being honest,
that isn't ideal, is it? You putting a drone up above a police premises.
No, I can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just check the area, because we basically go off.
Have you got drone with you?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's in my bag. So we just have to stick to the rules ourselves, you know, because we got the CAA, you know.
What do you use? Is it YouTube or mainly? Things go out these days, don't they?
Maybe Tinder. You never know.
Maybe Tinder.
Whatever that is, I've just heard it being floated about, you know. So yeah, basically, in this area, there's no restrictions for drone flying.
Okay.
Speed limit's 15 kph, so it's got to be under like 26. So we're actually in good territory for getting it up. And I bet it looks a lot better from above.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get much this afternoon, to be honest.
Pardon?
You're not going to get much.
Well, I'm glad.
The auditors then change direction and explain that they are also using a drone to capture aerial footage, and that they clearly understand all the official aviation rules. The officers seem a little unsure at first, but the auditors calmly reassure them by clearly explaining the flight area, height limits, and safety boundaries. The conversation slowly becomes lighter as they briefly talk about the horses, background noise, and how to keep the drone operation safe. A touch of friendly humor starts to ease the tension for everyone involved. By staying polite, clear, and fact-focused, they turn a possible disagreement into a respectful conversation. The officers begin to relax and realize they are speaking with well-informed members of the public. It becomes clear that these are not people causing problems, but responsible individuals who simply understand and exercise their rights properly.
The horses have gone. We don't want them to be scared, do we? Or would they get scared by a drone? That's a good question, actually. So, if there was one...
Honest, all the work our horses do, a drone they'd be fine with that.
They'd be fine with that?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Would they?
You go, we'll go back to
No, I'm putting my drone back up.
You can't. You go
I
to
can.
the horses.
Because we don't come really close anyway. We're up in air, like,
Yeah.
but the sound of it, would that not scare them? Ah, brilliant. Bingo. Right, Lovey, thanks for your time. CO424. But yeah, just if you ever speak to people in the future, just try and warn them about the body worn, you know, because it is important.
Are we going to work out who these chaps are? No?
Unless you want to tell us who you are? Do you want to tell us who you are?
Am I obliged to, sir?
No, but if we start, I'm not too far about that, mate.
Well,
Look, thank you. Sorry, that was rude. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
It clearly says
what we think, mate. Yeah, I'm not worried about what that says.
You should be.
No, I'm not.
It's going to help you.
If we think that you're up to no good, then we'll detain you under Section 43 of the terrorism.
Crack on, sir. That's the end of our conversation we're having with you. That is like that. That is. I won't talk to him. I wouldn't talk to him.
Make sure I'm out. You're not detaining me or anything. I'm not detaining you. No. I'm just worried about you taking over. So anyway, just if you want to read it, am I out your shot?
Go on. Yeah. Go on.
If you want to read it, it's got lots in here
Can
about.
we get the others over with radio?
What for?
I'm just talking to my colleague, but thank you.
Wait.
If you feel the auditor's behaviour may represent a genuine security risk to the personal, Section 43 of the Terrorism Act should be used as a last resort, only when reasonable suspicion exists. You should consider other possible remedies such as the Antisocial Behaviour Act 2014, if applicable.
Thank you for familiarising me with that, but I'll do what I think's right. And
So, do you suspect us of being a terrorist? Whoa.
Well, that's what I'm working out.
There
That's
are no
what I'm working
powers
out.
prohibiting the taking of photographs, film or digital images in a public place, therefore members of the public and press should be not prevented from doing so. Their images, we need their cooperation with the media and the amateur photographers like ourselves. They play a vital role as their images help us identify criminals. We must acknowledge that citizen journalism is a feature of modern life and police officers are now photographed and filmed more than ever. Unnecessarily restricting photography, whether for the casual tourist or professional, is unacceptable and it undermines public confidence in the police service. Once an image has been recorded, the police have no power to delete or confiscate without a court order. There's so much guidance been issued by the NPCC, which is in our favour. We're citizen journalists. We're out creating content of anything we find interesting. I've already mentioned to you next door also with the conveyor belts.
I get that. All right,
So, my friend, we've told you far more than we need to, and you're still going down Section 43.
The fact that you're carrying that round with you tells me that you get stopped quite a bit.
Yeah, we're trying to stop it, mate.
It doesn't have to be that way, though.
100%. Okay.
We don't trust.
Not
We
gonna
don't
go-
trust.
Oh,
We don't
not
trust
going to let this
road
go on.
constables.
Okay. Al, what are you saying, mate? Okay, all right. Thanks for your time.
Right, jog on then, please.
No,
you've upset me.
I don't care.
You can understand
I'm not here to upset you.
Yeah, but can you understand why you might be? Because you've gone too far, mate.
You was perfect, like.
You haven't been detained. We're having a conversation. No one's sworn. No one's raised their voices.
We could have said from the start, nothing to do
if
with
you're that easily upset,
but we didn't. And despite us going out of our way to tell you more,
2, 3.
You're still going on about Section 43.
If this lady wasn't here, you'd be rogue today. You would go rogue.
We've been so reasonable with you.
Okay.
You would. Honestly.
I don't understand your reaction.
Just when it seems like everything has calmed down, one officer pushes the situation too far by mentioning powers under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act in a way that raises tension. The auditors respond immediately and calmly by referring back to official NPCC guidance, clearly showing that the situation doesn't meet the legal standard for that kind of action. The moment creates visible discomfort, and a female colleague steps in to gently stop things from going any further. The auditor respectfully thanks her, recognizing that she helped keep everything within the proper legal boundaries. It's rare to see someone stay that calm and clear-minded while under pressure. The exchange shows how powerful it can be to speak clearly and stay composed. The sharp contrast between calm professionalism and reactive behavior highlights why understanding the law and staying respectful makes such a big difference.
If we'd used that power, but we haven't.
You were very close then.
You stopped him.
We're just talking about
You actually stopped him. You saved us.
We have a thing called discretion, so that is an option. But we're just having a conversation about it.
You actually saved us from being searched.
No need to be upset.
Honestly, Libby.
Okay.
Well,
we've explained ourselves really politely and really thoroughly.
I'm sorry.
I've got to thank you, miss. You saved him from searching and handcuffing me, perhaps.
We need to get our horses back.
Get him gone, please. This guy's not bloody trustworthy around me.
Understand his frustration.
We're not getting anyone gone. We just got.
You were so close. You said get the others out the van.
You don't know why I said that, and I did say that for certain reasons and different things like that. But it doesn't matter, okay? The whole point about this was to keep it calm and try and find some middle ground.
We was calm when we was on our own, filming, until you come over.
Likewise, and we're all human. Do we agree on that? Or do you want to argue about that?
Well,
we are all human, so let's take that as we are all human now. We agree on that.
How do you know what I identify as?
Thanks for your time. All right.
Thank you.
See you later. And I suspect I'll see you around.
You won't.
Okay.
You will see me around.
Take care.
2, 2, 2, 3. We're going to go to the Terrorism Act there. I love your shoes, sir.
So close was he, to using Section 43. He even asked his colleague to get the others.
And if that lady actually stopped him from abusing laws, didn't she?
Yeah, she certainly did.
As the situation slowly comes to an end, the male officer still tries to keep control, but it's clear the balance has already shifted. The auditors have calmly taken back their position through clear knowledge and steady behavior. The female officer's timely action helps her team avoid a serious mistake, and the cameramen are able to leave without any restrictions, walking away with confidence and dignity. In their follow-up conversation, the moment feels meaningful and sincere. When they say, "You really protected US from being searched," it sounds like honest gratitude mixed with quiet pride. The exchange finishes with a sense of respect on both sides, but also a clear message about transparency and fairness. The video wraps up with a strong reminder that understanding the rules, staying calm, and speaking the truth make all the difference. And just like always, they thank the viewers for watching and invite them to follow the channel for more real-world moments in the future.